Hello my beautiful friend and welcome back to another daily video. So we already talked about the hack that, Ubisoft suffered over the last couple of hours, or not days to say. And apparently this has been blown out of proportion, and this is a trust me bro situation. Apparently. As always, I'm going to go into these articles without reading them beforehand. And before we dive into the Ubisoft thing, I just saw this article by VGC. Tomodachi Life Living the Dream is just the sort of quirky fan service needed at the end of Switch's life. This to me is just way too funny because who asked for this game, first of all? And the other thing is the phrasing of the end of the Switch's life. If you have seen what Nintendo's stock looks like right now and the general population, what they think, or rather we think, of Nintendo and the Switch 2 and everything, this is peak. I know this is not on purpose, whoever wrote this, Chris Scullion. But to me, this is really funny because Nintendo killed their own Switch life cycle, basically. But yeah, I will share both articles with you in the description box down below. The one I'm going to talk about is again by Insider Gaming, written by Tom Henderson. Ubisoft hack is reportedly blown way out of proportion, say sources. Let's see. A recent slew of claims about a series of hacks and breaches at Ubisoft have been blown way out of proportion, according to people familiar with the events that have unfolded over the past couple of days. Yeah, because they even shut down the servers for Rainbow Six Siege, for obvious reasons. Various rumors and claims of a Ubisoft breach began after the company shut down Rainbow Six Siege servers following a hacker who gifted players a combined of that much money in in-game currency. According to sources familiar with the breach, Ubisoft intends to perform a rollback to undo this change. Yeah, we already talked about that one yesterday, but god damn it, that's a huge number, man. Multiple breaches at Ubisoft, apparently. However, the Rainbow Six Siege breach wasn't the only hack that Ubisoft suffered. According to other groups of hackers and has subsequently been circulating online, Ubisoft suffered a massive breach with some 900 gigabytes of data compromised. Allegedly, the data included source code, internal tools, and development materials of Ubisoft's upcoming and previous games. So if that would have been true, or if this is true, we don't know. That would be so ironic because now Ubisoft has to be comfortable with not owning their games. It now seems that these claims were in fact untrue. The group with such claims haven't been able to provide any evidence of the alleged breach. Okay, yeah, that makes it more believable that the fact is in fact untrue. Sources within Ubisoft have told Insider Gaming that the company's security team have been made aware of some breaches earlier this year following leaks surrounding projects such as Scout and the since-cancelled Far Cry game codenamed Talisker. What the hell is Scout? Is Scout another Assassin's Creed game? Ubisoft is working on a new multiplayer shooter. Okay, I don't care about that one. Another group that claimed to have breached user information has since backtracked, saying that it was false. God damn it, man. But where are the sources? So this makes me a little bit cautious to believe you, Tom. Where are the sources? Saying that it was false, okay. Where did they say that? Show us a picture. Show us something. Did they post it on Twitter? Did they? According to sources familiar with some of the groups who alleged search breaches, they say that the hacks were blown way out of proportion and some individuals just wanted clout. I do believe that. From the hack that made headlines. Insider Gaming has reached out to Ubisoft for comment but has not received a response due to the holidays, and you will probably not receive any information about that one. This is probably just a placeholder. This is lorem ipsum. Should we receive one, we will update this report. Okay, so that's not going to happen. I'm sorry, this sounds more mean than it is supposed to be. I don't want it to be mean, but we're not going to get another update from Ubisoft for that one. However, we have this one right now. Just 9 hours ago, live tests are now complete, and we are opening the game to all players. Please note that you may experience a queue when connecting as our services ramp up. The rollback is also complete. Players who did not log in between December 27th and 29th should see no changes to their inventory. For those that did connect after December 27th, a small percentage of players may temporarily lose access to some owned items. Investigations and corrections will continue over the next 2 weeks. The marketplace will remain closed until further notice as investigations continue. I think these are the best things they could have done here. I expected these as well, and this is very good. The devs did very good work here. You know me. If not, if this is your first video, first of all, hi, welcome. But usually I'm criticizing Ubisoft left and right because they're not doing good things. I don't play this game because it's not the Rainbow Six that I grew up with. This is something else, and I don't mean because it's a multiplayer shooter. No, this is just not... Dude, the old Rainbow Six games, they were something else. Because of the Rainbow Six games, I started reading Tom Clancy novels in English, and that was one of the other things that, yeah, well, did help me learn multiple languages. But yeah, that's basically it with this one. So, okay, I also found this article here by comicbook.com by Tyler Fisher. I don't know. I've never seen this page before. It just came to my attention. EA shutting down BioWare game and 2 other games next month. So it's not only Anthem. There are 2 more games? Oh, wait, what do they mean with BioWare? EA, officially known as Electronic Arts, is set to shut down 3 games next month, including a BioWare game, leaving all 3 either partially or wholly unplayable. For those unfamiliar with the latter, they are the studio best known for the Dragon Age and Mass Effect series, yeah, we know, as well as the team behind Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Meanwhile, the other 2 EA games come from Maxis and EA Tiburon. In the case of all 3 EA games, each has already been delisted, but servers have been maintained. This is changing though. The shutdowns are set to begin on January 12th with the BioWare game actually. More specifically, on January 12th, EA is set to turn off the servers of Anthem. We already knew that one for a couple of months. BioWare's maligned 2019 multiplayer action RPG development of Anthem ceased back in 2021, while its delisting came back on August 15th of this year. Yeah. 2 other EA games shutting down. One of the other EA games shutting down next month is The Sims Mobile, which is shutting down 2 weeks later on January 24th, released a year earlier than Anthem. The Sims Mobile was made by developer Maxis as a mobile adaptation of The Sims 4. It was delisted on October 21st, 2025. Damn, the 3rd and final EA game shutting down next month will shut down on January 30th, and it is the least consequential of the 3. More specifically, on January 30th, EA is shutting down NBA Live. Okay, 2019. Oh yeah, I don't care. Yeah, it's really the least consequential one here. EA has never disclosed a reason for any of these delistings and shutdowns. All 3 required servers, which cost money and manpower resources. Meanwhile, NBA Live 19 also has licensed deals that expire. To this end, all 3 games were likely costing EA more money than they were making from the titles. Yeah, probably. I do see that. And in the case of NBA Live 19, licenses are not going to be extended if the game is bleeding money. This is all speculation though, not official explanation from EA. Okay, I don't care about the rest of the article. I'm sorry, I know there wasn't that much. But again, you will find it in the description box down below. We already knew Anthem, again, as it was set here, since August 15th of this year, because of Stop Killing Games. They saw that here in Europe, we did a good job, basically. We signed a lot, and they kind of started panicking, because whenever Stop Killing Games goes through, and hopefully it will, then the people have the power, which is very important, which is incredibly important, and I'm going to stand behind this one every single day. We have the power. Just look at what we did to woke people, and in the video game industry, in movie industry, and yeah, well, basically everywhere else. Oh, I do love that one. Just feel the glory. But yeah, the other thing here is also, we do have another EA game, and this is my favorite example, that the people have kept it alive. It's Warhammer Online. You know, the good MMO that came back, that was... When was it? 2012? Or was it... No, it was earlier. Was it 2008? Wait, Warhammer Online. 2008, yeah, September. I really loved that game. It was really good, but EA was so arrogant to believe that people will go for Warhammer Online whenever World of Warcraft had another expansion in, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks in between releases, which was really, really stupid. And yeah, that game, you can still play it. People are keeping it alive. And with Stop Killing Games, they have to make Anthem playable even after they shut down, they're shutting down the servers. And they don't want that, obviously, even though it's really important for future dev generations, as the flying mechanics were freaking fantastic. They were awesome. The rest of the game, yeah, well, not so much. The story was crap. The fighting was fine. I mean, it was okay. The enemies were way too damage spongy, but yeah, maybe they changed it over the time, but I don't know. It had so many issues, man. But yeah, what are your thoughts on all of this? Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I'm keen to know what you have to say. And while you're here, please remember to do all the things that make the dings. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more video game news every day. And by that I of course mean like and subscribe, and if you want you can share this video with your friends, and please turn off YouTube's restricted mode. Otherwise, have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic, stay hydrated, and I will see you either later in our stream. We're continuing Onimusha 2, which is a freaking fantastic game. It's so much fun. Or tomorrow with the next video. Bye, bye, bye.